I want it to be a bit more. I want it to be a bit... Do you know why? Because I want Emile Smith-Rowe to... I want him to get a goal. I know it sounds weird. It sounds strange. You might think I'm off my nut. Football Dad's Army. Now I'm nervous about this game against Fulham. I'm telling you, because of one certain aspect of the game. Emile Smith-Rowe. I mean, I wonder how he's feeling. I wonder what he's feeling. All these nostalgic memories must be flooding back to him because he's going to be playing and he's had a decent time at Fulham. He's had a decent time. He scored a few goals. He plays a lot of football there, which he didn't get at Arsenal, which I don't know why. I know he's had his injury problems in the past, but last season he wasn't really injured that much. He just wasn't utilised. And I was very disappointed in that because him and Saka, when they was together and playing together regularly, they was a force. They was a force. And they absolutely upturned Arteta and Arsenal's fortunes because they created some... There was the crowd. They created some atmosphere themselves. Then they made the Status Quo song for him, Emile and Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe. You know, when they started doing that, the crowd loved them both together. But I thought that Emile Smith-Rowe actually had more potential than Saka. I might have been wrong. I ain't no tactical expert or amazing coach or anything like that, or football analyst. I ain't like that, but I just use my peepers. Just use my peepers, and I'll say it how it is, and I'll say what I see. Like on catchphrase, say what you see. But I thought he was a better player, but obviously Saka's developed more, especially at Arsenal. But I think there's a lot more to come from Emile Smith-Rowe. There's a lot more to come from him. And Fulham are going to get that. Fulham are going to reap the benefits of putting their trust in signing that player. We've got to go up against him tomorrow, and I don't know how he's going to feel. Would he be intimidated by the crowd? How will the crowd receive him? I hope the crowd receive him well because... You know, I'll be very disappointed if they start booing him or anything like that because you know he loves the club. I think the fan base love him as well and they wish him well. Most of the fan base that I've seen would wish him well. And, you know, but is he going to have a bit of stage fright? I mean, I hope so to a certain extent. I mean, I don't want him to start scoring hat-trick or score. Maybe if we're winning 3-4-0, he can get one for nostalgia purposes and I wouldn't mind so much. Now, I'd probably cheer for him. Like, you know, probably go on Emile. Because that's how much I cared about the player. I know you shouldn't get emotionally attached to players because they're 10 a penny. They come in and out of clubs. You know, there's plenty of transfers all the time. But because he's Arsenal through and through, he come through our end and he is Arsenal through and through. And I feel the same way if someone like Saka left as well. You know, I wouldn't want that to happen. But anyway, going back to what I wanted to say, I saw a snippet, no, I didn't see the snippet, I'm lying. I see someone else talking about this, and they said that, Arteta's press conference before this game, and they said that he actually said that this is with the madness of Arteta, right? The madness of Arteta. Let me tell you this. He actually said that the reason it was a very, very difficult decision to let Emile Smith-Rowe go, right? But he wasn't getting game time. He wasn't fitting into his plans, or whatever, for whatever reason. This is not word for word. This is just what I actually took from what I heard another content creator say. And he was actually saying basically that it was a difficult decision to let Emile Smith-Rowe go. He was asked a question on something to do with the number 10 spot, right? Because Vieira's gone as well. And what he said, Arteta said, well, we decided to let Emile Smith go and Fabio Vieira. We decided to let both of them players go to create room and space for Ethan and Ranieri. Right, so the reason why I picked up on that, I know he's had a few off the bench appearances and that. Martin Odegaard was missing for like 12 games. He didn't use Ethan and Ranieri. He didn't use him. He didn't replace Odegaard with Ranieri. So to me, that didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me. I was confused about that. And this is the problem with Arteta. He sort of talks in riddles. You don't know whether to believe what he's saying, trust what... It's all mind games. Don't know. But the thing that annoys me about it is while he's playing mind games at his press conferences, so other teams don't really get what... You know, they don't get what he's up to. They don't understand him. He's not giving nothing away. I mean, I don't even know if he said anything... I didn't watch the other video too long, so I don't know if he said anything about the injuries. You know, with Gabriel and Calafiore, when they missed the Man United game. So he doesn't reveal, doesn't let anybody know anything. It's frustrating for us as well as Arsenal fans, because we don't know if Gabriel's going to be fit or starting for that game. He could say he's in contention. Then we know he's going to start, because he's going to start in front of Kiwior. However, Kiwior did have a really, really good game against Man United the other day. But that doesn't matter. If Gabriel's fit, he plays in front of Kiwior. But the point is, he's got to say, not letting us know as well. It just keeps us guessing. It keeps us guessing until we actually see the team sheets, which is quite frustrating to me, because, you know, like, you have a little gamble, you have a little flutter, you don't know what to do. It would help. I know that sounds a bit selfish, but still, you know, it's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these young blood fans that don't care about anything. You know what I mean? I'm an old fan. I've been supporting Arsenal a long, long time. A long time. I'm nearly 50 years old, and I just like to know. I don't like to be kept guessing. I don't like to be like... Not a lot of the young fans and young people that I know say, who cares who plays? You know what I mean? Who cares? We're just going to win anyway. We don't give a shit. I like to know. I like to know these things. I'm a bit set in my ways. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section if you think I'm talking out my arsehole, as usual. But anyway, this game, I think we're going to win it. Yeah, I think we will win. But I mean, I've just got, there's a little bit of nostalgia there, isn't there? There's a little bit of... Still got love for Emile Smith-Rowe, man. You know, still, it's going to be very, very strange. It's going to be very strange to see him playing against us. It's going to feel... I've seen it many times before. Like, Iwobi plays for them. He used to play for us. You know, we've seen it many times before. He was at Everton, Iwobi, wasn't he? But he plays for... We're not going to see Reece Nelson because he's only on loan at Fulham, so he's ineligible to play. But... yeah, it's going to feel strange, man. You know what I mean? Especially it's a player that I liked, and I wanted him to stay, and I do want him to do well. Don't get me wrong, but not tomorrow. You know, the game's tomorrow. As of recording this video, the game is on. This is a Saturday morning, and it's playing tomorrow, Sunday. But I've just found out as well that the Everton-Liverpool game has been postponed because of the storm. We don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the Premier League yet, but hopefully, you know, the rest of it can go ahead. I know there's a lot of trouble on the West Coast, Wales and that sort of West Coast, that sort of area, Northwest. It's all in trouble with the storm that's hit the UK at the moment. So, you know, a lot of games are being postponed. I have seen a couple of other postponements like Bristol, Plymouth. Games like that are being postponed as we're talking, and you know, it's a bit of a shame really, because football's football, and I love football. I love watching the video printer on the Sky thing. I like having a little flutter. Both teams to score a bit. A couple of games that have been called off was in me bet, so I've got to alter that before kick off. So I won't keep you here too long. But anyway, let me know what you think the score's going to be tomorrow. I did do a score prediction, and I did predict 2-0 victory to Arsenal. But I want it to be a bit more. I want it to be a bit... Do you know why? Because I want him to get a goal. I know it sounds weird. It sounds strange. You might think I'm off my nut. But I think it will be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. But if it's 3-1 and Emile Smith-Rowe scores the goal, I'm still happy. Let me know what you think in the comments.